is one of the most improved students I have ever seen. I would never, in my wildest dreams, guess that he was going to do the euphonium solo in the whole second suite and nail it. I mean, he did it better than I did when I played in college. I'm like, the way he has a natural embouchure, I've always told him that. He's starting to get confident, uses air. He nailed it both times. I mean, it was like, oh my dear God, you played that better than I did when I was in college, because I played that many times. You played it better. I mean, the way, and you were just ice. You said, I got it, no problem. Both times, nailed. And I'm like,
can you say thank you, Will?
I mean, dude. I mean, when you grow up and you realize, oh God, I just did the euphonium solo for the second suite, which that piece is all about the euphonium. And then even the I mean, it's all euphonium. And I'm like, you just nailed it. I mean, but you're just like sitting on the end there, just playing. I'm like, I don't know if you can even conceptualize that piece was kind of built into you, and you can't. But I'm telling you, you fucking nailed it. And I'm like, I'll never forget that moment for you, because honestly, I remember when you were a struggling freshman, you're trying to find the pulse, and I'm like, oh God, dear Will, come on, find it. And now you're like a soloist. I mean, you're in marching bands, in wind ensemble. I mean, I have to start thinking about you like, okay, what can I feature Will in? Because I couldn't be happier for you. It's my feelings, because I know how far you've come. And now it's like you've got jets on. I mean, it's like, holy crap! I mean, this kid's good. So you've got a memory of life forever. Now, I couldn't be more happy for you. Honestly, I think that made my whole night, just because I knew you would do it, but you needed it. It's like I knew you could land on the moon, but you had to land on the moon, and you did it, and you know, Catherine wasn't there, and you're like, I'm fine. Let's go. I mean, you're fine. And so the band is waking up and realizing how good you are too. You don't have to say it. You're just doing it. And quietly, people are going, who's really good? I mean, I've looked at people and said, "Do you hear that?" The clarinet guy was like, "He's good." Yeah, the ball, yes, Mr. Clean. He was like, "Wow, that is good." I mean, everybody. I mean,
Text me a second.
people know they're here. And I'm like, he's the real thing. I mean, you have a natural embouchure. I've always told you that, and you're using your air, but now you found like a consistency, and Nelson really helped. I think that was that. However he worked with you, it just resonated with me, because again, I couldn't be happier for you. You're going to go down as one of the most improved students I've ever had in my entire career, from the beginning to now. Like, I would go to state contests with you without any reservation at all. MPA, say, let's play. I mean, without any reservation. And they would all say, great show.
If it wasn't here, I would have 40 years. I probably would. But I mean, I started with 30.
I don't know. But still, just know, there's such a good feeling in your heart when you know I have improved so much. Not everybody gets that. I wish everybody would. No, he's already.
Yeah,
said
we
it.
were.
I could see it in his eyes.
We were worried he wouldn't even get in wind ensemble. So.
No, not only is he in, but he's one of the primo players in wind ensemble. He's like one of the top players. If I had to pick, like my wind ensemble team right now, oh, he'd definitely be in without even reservation. I mean, but I mean, you got a great support team right here. I mean, they've been cheering for you since day one, and that's why. I mean, your dad's always there taking you to golf. Well, the golf helps too. This guy can still golf, I'm telling you, sometimes. And catch crawfish on there. I mean, we're at the 18th hole at Knights Play. I've never had a kid do this. He's on it. He hits a really fine golf shot. Then he goes over by the pond and picks up a crawdad out of the thing. Goes, hey Doc, look, I got this. I'm like, oh my God! So I got to find. I just haven't had a chance. So what I want to buy him, I'm going to find it on Amazon. I'm going to find a golf club that doubles as a fishing pole. And so all of a sudden you take off the club head, and you all of a sudden and he goes. Because seriously, this guy's one moment he's like, God, the fish. I'm like, Will, it's your time to putt. And he's like, oh yeah, I got it. He goes, oh, there's a crawdad. I've never had a kid like you ever. I mean, I'm like, Will. I mean, oh my God, he's in the pond. Will, we gotta go play golf now. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. But it's wow. I mean, I feel like, you know, this is like a Disney movie where you come in and you're just trying to have problems focusing and all this, but you have a dream. I can feel it. And then it all of a sudden starts happening. And it's like, oh God, look at that guy go. I mean, it's Disney-esque. like I said, as a teacher, I've been doing this 38 years professionally. I don't know if I can recall a student like you ever that has made that much of a change. I mean, I've had a few that have really grown. A few. But you're one of them. And the other guy's in the Army band. Mike Collado.
That's cool.
Mike couldn't even play the trumpet his freshman year. I mean, he couldn't hardly play at all. And now he's in the Army band. Now he's at Fort Liberty. And I mean, he's a professional trumpet player. You might meet him this year. He may come up here for a concert. But Mike Collado couldn't play out of a paper bag. And now he's like a professional trumpet player. Went to Carolina.
Wow, that's cool.
And they went into the military. And that's another thing I will tell you, that with your euphonium chops, I don't know if military would be something, but playing in a military band, it's not out of the question. Because you're a player. You can play. You can use your air, you can play. But right now, let's just go one thing at a time. Let's just enjoy a nice memory. Like, I nutted that. I got that. Yeah. Oh, you should feel it. He practices all the time. And that euphonium you bought him, that was, I think, particular. I think there was something, and I mean, that matches him perfectly, and that's his baby now. And he just, like I said, I can't teach some things that you are already starting to do with your hair. The way you just got, I mean, it's just so, I knew it, it's there. And like I said, the embouchure's perfect when you go for those high G's. Like, it's just there. I knew you'd hit him because your embouchure's perfect for him. Whereas some people, I'm like, oh God, I don't think they got the strength. Not only that, but you're a beast. You've got to do that twice. I mean, I've done that in college, and that's hard. I don't think I've done it as well as you. I really don't think. I did it, not bad, but I mean, and I was a euphonium major in college, so it is cool.
He's come a long way.
Oh God, has he come a long way? So anyway, and you're glowing because you're like his godmother, and you're like, yeah. You should be proud of him. He's a really good human being. I brag on everybody. I know people when they play golf with me, I get to know him. And he's first rate. I mean, he's such a nice person. He's very supportive to other people. You know, he's supporting Clink. He supports everybody. He's the kindest person on the planet. And, you know, sometimes when things don't go his way, he's like, all right, let's move on, next hole. And then they all, you know, it's like, and I'm like, that tells you a lot about a person. He doesn't throw clubs. He's like, okay, I wish I could get this. And so he just works at it. He'll like pound dirt. Just keep pounding. Will, it's time to hit the ball now. Okay, I'm going to get it. I'm like, don't worry, you will. And then he'll get one and go, yes, yes. He gets really excited. I'm like, yeah, you nailed it.
That's fabulous.
And that's it. Just don't give up. Just never give up. Just say, I
Keep
got
trying.
What?
So I never gave up.
Nope, exactly.
And also because he's a man.
I'm not, Doc is good, Doc is wise. I know a good thing when I see it.
He gives you opportunity, but you are.
Oh, he
you
works
also have to
his
step up and
butt
take
off.
advantage
He
of that
works his
opportunity.
butt off. And you've gone through a lot. And you made it. You made it. You succeeded. And that's a lesson. Now, you can use the strength that you have now to go to next levels. Because you get that self-esteem, like, I can do this. I know I got it. You play euphonium like that, you can do anything. I mean, anything. You play golf with Doc, you can do anything. Seriously.
That's
I
right.
had to ask him. I said, "Do you have a solo or anything tonight?"
Oh my God, like a major.
He finally tells me. He says one or two.
You know, he had the biggest solo in the entire concert. That was by far the biggest. No one could even come close to that. Nobody. So I mean, you had it. I just didn't want to scare you with it. What?
It was a surprise. I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you did tell us.
You did tell us.
And it was at the end.
Yeah, it was the last piece. Yeah.
Good thing she came.
I know.
That's the other thing. I mean, he had to play a whole concert, and then he has to play the solo.
Right.
I mean, I put that piece at the end,
Yeah.
which is daring.
That is.
But I'm like, well, it just fit in the program at the end. I
Right,
thought we're
that's
just going to
where-
end it that way. I didn't want to play anything else after that. And yeah, I kind of like it, you know.
Just putting the end because green sleeves at the end because Christmas sort of.
Well, that's a good idea. No, I just did it because of I wanted to start with like Cowboys Overture, right? And I didn't really want to end with Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder's cute. I thought I'd put it right after Blessed Are They because it like wakes everybody up and goes, you know, they're in that.
Right.
Oh, it's so cool. And then I was like, a whistle is like, whoa, what's this? And then we do Bach because by that time you're warmed up, and I said, okay, think Bach. And then I said, you know, so then I put the It just fits. It's like a
good
puzzle.
flow, yeah.
It's a puzzle for me, but I really enjoy doing it. I mean, picking out literature is something that I'm always working on. It takes me a while because it's like it's like Sherlock Holmes. I have to find the right combination for every band, but it's fun. I really enjoy doing it, but it takes it's like I'm a tailor. I'm suiting it to the band. I'm like, okay, where's our strengths? So, I knew we can do that in 7 weeks. I knew what I had. I said, I think I can make it work. I mean, we worked to the end. I mean, that was. But hey, buddy, keep the whole thing. Yeah, keep the whole thing. Anyway, no, it's kind of like a tailor. And when the concert works, I kind of smile and say, good, that worked. That was a good suit to fit. And that's not easy to do, because it took me a long time to learn the literature. I mean, that took a long. I'm still learning it, but I've been doing it now. But I mean, when I was young, it was really hard. But now it's like, okay, I know that. Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
The wind ensemble has a lot to live up to. Last year's crew was really they had a lot of people that were in the honor society.
I'm not gonna.
Going to college.
We have a lot of youth up there, a lot. But we also have some talent, and I just have to play off our talent, and the kids will grow. I mean, they will always grow. I mean, I'm a builder, I'm a teacher, and we're still that wind ensemble is still the COVID. Yeah. That's still the COVID group, and there's a lot of. They're still very young, but that's why I'm not worried about contests and stuff like that. It's just not quite ready for them yet. But eventually we'll get there. It just takes a while. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm telling you, it wasn't. And I want to. I'll preach and preach. A lot of people have forgotten COVID. And I'm like, no, I see it every day. I still see the effects. Like you said, you lost a year. Well, trust me, we're still behind. But we'll get there, it just...
Well, thanks for all you've done for Will.
Yes, definitely.
You guys are so beautiful.
Appreciate you so much.
It's fun for you guys, because it's fun with you guys because you're a team. We're a team working with his best interest, but we're a good team. And you've got the, matriarch.
Yes,
Right?
the Aunt Susan.
She is. She's
the
a saint, Saint Susan. I've canonized kids in the band. Kids that had to go through a lot of sexual leader turmoil, and so Saint Austin, because Austin had a lot of, and Saint Claire Siegel, right? And Saint Karina, I made her a saint. And there was I thought there was one more that somebody said she could canonize them. I said, okay, I think but you are a saint. You're an angel. You are an angel. She does the program. She never asks. She says, whatever. I can think ahead of you a little bit. I'll help you. I know how. And so you're a saint. You're going right up to band heaven. You're going right there.
You're well here to do good things, and I just want to support it how I can, from the background. So.
Well,
Do
that's
what I
one of the
can do.
reasons why I stick around, because I'm like, I've got great people.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Oh, I know.
Well, we know that. Your second band that we thought you were going to
Yeah.
Well, enjoy this moment. Enjoy, just keep it in a box in your heart, because it was real and it'll never be taken away. So, way you go.
You did.
Thank you, Doc.
Work
Thanks.
for it. You
Thank
earned
you
it.
so much.
Made my night.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Made our night.
Thank
Thank you. Good night.
Joy to the